Hello, this is Dr. Grego. Welcome back to another episode of My Keto Doc. And of course, I'm your host. Now, listen, I want to thank everybody for viewing. If you're not looking this on a certain platform, then I want you to go to My Keto Doc on Facebook. It's My Keto Space Doc or My Keto Doc on YouTube. And like me, send me a friend request. I will accept it. And we can go forward. And we actually do live broadcasts 5 days a week on Facebook. So if you friend me, you get to find out what to eat, how to eat, when to eat, and what to do. If you want to be keto, and you should want to be keto, because that's what we're talking about today. Some people say, Doc, what is keto? I want to explain to my family and friends, but I don't kind of understand it. Okay, well, it's very simple, very simple. Basically, you could eat like a fat person and become skinny. Huh? You can eat like a fat person and get small. Huh? How can you do that? What do you mean? Yes, you can eat things like cream cheese. You can eat things like cheese. You can eat heavy whipping cream, cheesecake, a chicken wrapped in bacon. Huh? Yes, you can eat all that and you can get thin. You just got to watch the carb count. So, what am I talking about? I'm talking about eating high fat, low carb, not just low carb. Everybody says, well, wait, Bob, I'm eating low carb. Am I doing okay? No, you're not doing okay. Low carb's not going to get you any of the benefits that ketogenic will. And there's a ton of them. And so you could say, what is the big deal with ketosis and being in a ketogenic lifestyle? Well, you get to eat, and when your liver particularly takes the fat, the water-soluble fat, and makes ketones out of it, they can never change back to fat. Why is that a big deal? Because if you're a glycolysis, if you're a sugar burner, then when you eat sugar and you don't use those calories, guess what? They change to, everybody say, fat. Exactly. So you don't want that. You don't want to be responsible for that. Let that go. Let that lifestyle go. And the other key point is, why do you want to go? I'm going to ask you all a question. Why do you want to go to a candy store to get your fuel when you can go to a good fat store? And you say, well, Dr. Grego, hold on. I wouldn't go to a candy store because I eat good carbs. I eat complex carbs like brown rice and sweet potatoes. Well, guess what, Mr. Brown Rice and sweet potatoes? You're going to a candy store. That's right. You know why? Because you can't use a carbohydrate. Your body can't run on carbs. It doesn't run on carbs. Those carbs have to be broken down into something called sugar. Glucose, to be specific. It's stored as glycogen in your muscles and mostly in your liver. And they're not even a lot of it, only about, we don't want to know the exact numbers. The point is, it's about 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, depending on your activity level. Then what? You got to re-up again. And then you got to mess with insulin. And then every time insulin comes out, you go into fat storing mode, not fat burning mode. So think about it. You really don't want to go to a candy store. Let me give you a couple more other reasons actually. Candy store opens up bugs, bad bacteria, yeast, fungus, mold, parasites, and even something called cancer. How can that be? Well, because when you drink, let's say you go get a PET scan, right? And they have you drink a glucose formula with radioactive isotopes. But when you drink the glucose, what happens? The cancer cells eat it 15 times faster than normal cells, and they light up like a Christmas tree. And you just made your cancer stronger. But that's for another video. We're not going to go into that now. But suffice to say that if you're a sugar burner, if you're in glycolysis, you go to a candy store. That's right, a candy store to get your fuel and open up all those nasty wild animals to come into your neighborhood, into your house, and just wreck it. So really, you might want to think about the candy store, maybe go over to the good fat store. What are some good fats? Some good fats could be avocados. Who likes guacamole? I do, right? What about macadamia nuts? What about coconuts? What about bacon wrapped in chicken? If the chicken is free range and the bacon is grass fed, remember it's allowed to profile. It's not good to profile people, but it's good to profile food. Where did that fat come from? Where did that carb come from? And so it's okay to look into that, and you should look into that. It's for another video too. So what's my point? My point is when you're in ketosis, you get to well, here's the thing. The guy said, wait a minute, what's the side effects, Dr. Grego, of being in ketosis? I know there's got to be side effects. And I said, yeah, there is. Side effects are good health and longevity. Yeah, you get to live longer and feel better when you're in ketosis. So, who's ready to sign up? Okay, so let's go to My Keto Doc, right? On Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Look me up, hit me up. Oh, and even equally as important, let me go over here. Let's go over to the book. Remember the ketogenic diet available on Amazon. You type in Mike Grego and get the ketogenic diet. That will get all your questions, the rest of your questions answered. And of course, like I said, on Facebook, 5 days a week, friend me on My Keto Doc. Remember to like, subscribe, and share to all your family and friends because they need this information just as much as you do. Thank you for tuning in. And remember to live your life out loud and fat adapted.